Hello, so this is my first video that I'm doing today, and I'm going to make everything short and break it down into multiple videos for convenience. But first of all, today I am introducing God's clocking calendars. And we want to explain about the time that we're in and about incoming speculation of the transformation date. And just to explain, the transformation is not the rapture. That has been in accordance to the pattern of Jesus' death, burial, resurrection, and ascension pattern. And he was transformed before his ascension, and so his resurrection represented the transformation before his ascension, which represented the rapture. And definitely going by the word of God plainly that no one knows the day or the hour of the rapture, and that's definitely the truth. And the calendars here are not speculating the exact day or the hour of the rapture, because that's definitely no one can know. But there's a boundary of the rapture that's been done, and also transformation of that speculation, which is has been done about the coming December. And so the transformation, it's the transformation of the bride of Christ. And there is the wheat bride, there's the barley bride. The wheat bride that's going to partake in the rapture along with the barley bride. And the barley bride, they're the early bride of Christ. Just as barley matures faster than wheat, and the two types of flour, and which has mentioned in the Bible, and that two groups of the bride of Christ, and they're the same. Both of them are the bride. Just the timing of it has been a bit different, and so with the transformation, it's transforming into the supernatural state, the glorified state, just as when it was like back during the days in the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve, when they were before the fall, and that how transformation is. But when the rapture is transforming into, changing into the incorruptible state. It's a bit a difference between that, but similar. And so before I get into the details about why the coming Kislev 7 of the Jewish date, Kislev 7, in the mainstream media, it aren't showing Kislev 7. It has to be done with a delay in accordance to the Sabbatical code. And so, which I'm going to explain as to why Kislev 7 in December the 14th of 2018, from the sunset in Israel to the sunset on the 15th of December, would be a high watch date to come about the Kislev 7 being on that date. And so the calendars is showing about how everything connects together. And so here is the God's clock and calendars, and without the Sabbatical code, it will be missing the complete picture. The God's calendars, there are 2 layers. There are the base markers on the first layer. The second layer, there is a relationship network. And people nowadays, they try to find markers, whether on the past or whether in the future. But now, with God's calendars, it's looking from a higher perspective above the first layer of base markers. With the relationship network, it's trying to connect all the markers together into a network, and that would become a fuller picture of how everything works. But in the God's clock and calendars, it hasn't it wouldn't be able to unlock the system completely. Now, to unlock the system completely, it has to be done with the Sabbatical code at the same time. And there's a code that runs it. If without the code to run of how the direction goes, there wouldn't be a clear direction, and everything would become chaotic, and everything would seem like a marker, and everything would seem like a possibility. But with the Sabbatical code, it narrows down to a path, and that would be able to find out the accurate timing. So I'm gonna cut it off here. I'm gonna start in video. Thank you.